I'm Hudson, and welcome back to the Leaping Lizard podcast. In the past several years, university professors have been reporting to news stations that high school students are not prepared when beginning university. How can these students change their habits to better achieve success? Today I am meeting with Elizabeth Moss, an academic advisor and learning counselor. She has worked in this field for many years at both Brock University in St. Catharines, Ontario, and Thompson Rivers University in Kamloops, BC. Now Liz, could you please explain what an academic advisor is?
Certainly. Academic advisors work with high school students preparing for post-secondary education and also assist returning students in university programs. Academic advisors work one-on-one with a student to develop what's called an individual educational plan that highlights the prerequisites needed for the student's success in their program of choice. This roadmap also includes the necessary courses to successfully complete the actual program and graduate from it. For university students, we provide support for students in a variety of ways through workshops that include stress management, time management, and exam writing. These are essential tools to help the student achieve their academic goals.
Interesting. I did not know that universities had this kind of position to help their students. I imagine that working in your field, you have observed a variety of different students over the years.
Oh yes. I definitely have. Being in the position has been really interesting. I've met an array of students, from those going into the welding field and different trades to those students preparing for a pre-medicine program.
Oh, please let me interrupt you here. I have to ask the million-dollar question. Through your work experiences, could you identify any common factors and habits among high school graduates and university students that have made them successful? What can other learners emulate from them?
Oh, that's a great question, Hudson, that I wish more people would ask. From my experience, I'd have to say there's several common factors among successful students. One of the most critical components, though, for success is the student's self-study habits. It's no surprise that you see the most successful students spending a large portion of their time in the library, even on a Friday night. These students know how to study. They do independent research thoroughly before completing their essays, and they provide a variety of sources within their work. Using relevant citations makes their work stand above the rest in the eyes of the professors, and the marks really reflect their efforts. From my observations over the years, another important habit I've noticed with successful students is the peer groups that these students select. Accomplished students surround themselves with a supportive group of friends who share similar ideas and goals when it comes to their academic studies. They often have mentors, such as a teacher, parent, or a sibling, whom they can turn to for guidance in times, of difficulty and when they encounter obstacles. And we know that's an inevitable part of life.
Speaking of difficulties, do you have any advice for struggling students? Are there any resources that college or university students can access that will help them improve their grades?
Oh, absolutely. I would recommend utilizing the workshops offered by the academic advisors of your university. These workshops cover a large range of topics to improve student performance. They include many things, such as how to write effective notes from lecture sessions, developing study skills, such as how to organize and prepare for tests, learning memorization strategies, and time management techniques that will help a student handle their heavy course load. We know these work.
Those seem like really useful resources that every first-year university student should utilize. I have just one more question for you. Drawing from your own personal experience, what is your own piece of advice for any high school student who is moving on to college or university?
Since high school graduation, wow, that was a long time ago, the crucial skill that has kept me alive and well throughout my undergraduate science program and then later my science studies, I'd have to say, was my ability to organize the heavy course load that I was saddled with. I had a large wall calendar that I labeled in great detail. This became what I might call my Bible that I referred to on a regular basis. I set up a timeline for project and assignment completion. I would block off specific days or parts of days on the calendar for completing the various assignments, and note the number of hours I would require to study for those tests.
Unfortunately, we are out of time for today's interview. I know there is so much more we could discuss. We'll have to plan for another meeting. However, at this time, I would like to thank you so much for meeting with me and sharing your expert knowledge with our viewers.
It was a pleasure, Hudson, and thank you.